670 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
All right, thank you, Dan. 12 minutes before 12 o'clock, got a fun topic I want to talk to you about.
What?
It is
What?
secrets taken to the grave.
What?
Secrets taken to the grave. Now, first, before I tell you some of them, let me ask you this. Now, I'm not asking you to tell me what they are.
Yes.
But do you have
What?
any secrets that
Yes.
you will never, ever reveal?
Yes.
Robin, do you?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I have some. Do you have any?
Oh, yes.
Oh, okay.
You want to know what they are?
Remind me never to tell you. Oh, I already know, but never to tell you something. That's right. I learned my lesson. Don't tell anybody. The next thing is over the airwaves. Yeah,
So secrets taken to the grave. So do you know of anybody who passed away?
I know a lot of people that passed away.
I didn't finish the sentence. Do you know
Oh,
anybody
yeah, more?
who has passed away
Yeah.
who took a secret to the grave?
How do I know?
They didn't tell me their secret.
Okay.
How do you know they had a secret?
All
if
right.
it's a secret.
All right, so you're not. I guess I have to explain this further. All right.
Well, let me explain it further. I have a secret. Well, you died. Well, I don't know what the secret was. What is it? What? You're not making sense,
All right.
Larry.
Yes, I am.
Yes, I am.
All right,
I am making sense.
let me give you an example of somebody
Okay,
who
makes
took
sense.
took a secret to the grave, but we
Okay.
know what the secret is.
Then it's not a secret.
Well, not now, but it was a secret during his lifetime.
Okay.
All right,
All right.
or not? Maybe we still don't know. But anyway,
Oh,
it was
okay.
Ludwig von Beethoven.
Okay.
Yeah, he decomposed. Yes.
He died in 1827.
Yeah.
A bachelor. He died, and he left behind a romantic mystery.
But he was a bachelor.
He was a bachelor, right? But he had a romantic. One of the letters that were found was found in the possession of an unidentified woman, and it was titled "My Immortal Beloved."
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Do I have the letter here? Yeah, here it is.
Well, you got the letter right here. Well,
I got
look
the
at
letter
you.
right here. He goes, July 6th in the morning, my angel, my all, myself, only a few words today, and indeed with pencil, with yours, only tomorrow is my lodging positively fixed with a worthless waste of time on such. So it's almost like poetry. But he writes to this woman who we don't know. And she seems to be the woman he was in love with.
Is her name not on there on the envelope?
No.
Yeah,
it's-
my beloved. That was it.
Suggesting that theirs was a complicated relationship, Beethoven asked her, "Can you alter the fact that you are not entirely mine and I am not entirely yours?" So there are some theories about who she might be.
Okay.
See, so Beethoven took a secret to the grave. So the possible candidates are Josephine Countess von Brunswick, Countess Julia Gucciardi, Therese Malfatti, Arnalie Sebald. But many scholars believe that the most likely candidate is Anton Brentano, a married woman whose family was close to Beethoven.
Oh, close to Beethoven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the women he fell in love with, according to this, were either married or like in a different class, like richer, more expensive.
Oh, yeah. High maintenance.
And they didn't want to have anything to do with him because I guess Beethoven, even though he was a famous composer, didn't make much money in his lifetime.
I think not. Like I said,
So he never had a physical affair with any of them?
well, you don't know. That's the secret.
Took it to the grave. We don't know.
You don't know.
But maybe one of those ladies, maybe one of their children is a composer, and then we could maybe close in on it that way.
I don't
like
think
if
you
they were
inherit being a
musically
composer.
inclined.
You know, you might inherit a nose or an ear or an eyes, but you're my child. How do I know? Because you can write music. What? No.
Well, yeah, you might be right. I don't know about that.
Yeah.
It seems like
It's in the genes? No.
well, it seems like James Taylor the other day. He released he put out a letter saying, "Please check out Isaac Taylor. That's his nephew." Mm-hmm. And you listen to him, he sounds like James Taylor when
Well,
he
he
was younger.
sounds like him, but,
Right.
you know.
So the singing, maybe the singing.
That's
Not
voice.
prolific
That's, you know.
recording.
So Dan sings
I have
like
a deep voice like my dad. Dan has a deep voice like me. It's a little different. It doesn't mean I'm a singer. Doesn't mean, you know, it just depends what you want to do.
You can trace your roots to God. That's why you have your voice.
Da-da-da-dum.
All right, so here's another one. Sam Davis, enlisted as an 18-year-old in the Confederate Army during the Civil War. He's often called the boy hero of the Confederacy.
Okay.
After being wounded a couple of times, he became a courier in Coleman's Scouts, Army Scouts commanded by Captain Henry B. Shaw, to spy and deliver messages and other information for the Confederate Army of Tennessee. Mm-hmm. Shaw was also known as E.C. Coleman. Okay? Just so you know, he's got two last names. In November of 1863, Davis, the guy we're talking about, Sam Davis, was captured by Union forces around Nashville. In his saddle, the Union soldiers found detailed maps of their locations and a report on the Union Army in Nashville. The soldiers also found a sealed letter from Coleman to Confederate General Braxton Bragg in the boy's boot. He was branded a spy and brought to General Greenville Dodge, the local Union commander. Dodge told Davis that he'd be treated leniently if he would give Dodge information about Coleman, but Davis refused. He was tried as an enemy spy and was convicted. He was sentenced to hang in Pulaski, Tennessee on his 21st birthday. As he ascended the steps to the gallows, the Union soldiers asked him to identify Coleman one last time. Davis said, "Do you suppose that I would betray a friend? No, sir, I would die 1,000 times first." He was hanged, but not before earning the respect of every Union soldier present.
Wow.
Unknown to General Dodge, Captain Coleman was captured the same day as Davis. They had Coleman imprisoned with Davis in an adjacent cell, but the boy never betrayed his commander. The Union soldiers believed Coleman was a crippled herbal doctor, using his real name of Shaw.
Oh my gosh.
So there you go.
Wow.
It wasn't until after the war that he found out.
Oh,
So there you go.
there you are. Wow, there's probably a monument somewhere for him.
So
Statue.
just think, if you go to the cemetery, how many secrets are in there?
Yeah,
All
a
of them.
ton. A lot of secrets.
I wonder what happens to us
I don't know.
as people.
Who
Why?
knows?
Because we have to keep secrets?
Yeah. You just don't want anybody to know.
No.
Do you think you want people to know and then you write them down and hopefully somebody will find them?
That's like putting a letter in a bottle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
Have you ever done that?
No.
Oh,
I
I
have
used
nothing
to.
that important to write to give to anybody. Thank you very much.
No, I mean put a message in a bottle.
No. Well, I was never stranded on an island, thank goodness.
You could have pretended. You would have been in the news.
Those are stories.
I got a note from this guy. He says that he's but he wasn't there. Yeah, right. No, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work, you know. What would you write? I'm here stranded in Ocala, Florida. What? It wouldn't work. It wouldn't work.
I wonder how many secrets involve the real credit. Like, did somebody take the credit for something?
And it wasn't them?
Right.
Oh, well, you go, all right, you want to go that route, then you go do, Edison and Marconi and the other, all those.
Graham Bell.
And Graham Bell. Yeah, who did this? Who did that first? Who had the patent here? Who had the patent left? Right? Who knows?
Did you hear the story the other day? Now, the lady
Tell
took
me.
Elvis off the hook. But Dolly Parton wrote the song "I Will Always Love You," right?
Yes.
Okay, all right. And somewhere along the way, Elvis was going to sing it. Did you hear this?
Continue.
Okay. And so Joe doesn't want to say yes or no. So
Smart once in a while.
So Elvis wanted to sing it, but he wanted to have songwriting credits. And Dolly Parton said, "No, I wrote that one." So
makes sense.
So she was excited because she thought because she wasn't famous yet. And she thought, "Oh my gosh, Elvis Presley's going to sing my song, but he wants to take credit for it."
No.
No.
It was smart. It was smart on her part.
Country girl. She says, "No, that's mine. I don't want people to think you wrote." So she didn't give it. Let him sing it.
You know what they're doing in Hollywood? Totally different note.
Huh.
They're taking Bill Cosby's star off this Walk of Fame.
Are they
Thank
really?
God.
Yep.
Thank
Well,
God.
off.
Wow. I didn't think
Grinder
about
out there.
that.
Next.
Yeah.
He's preparing himself for prison. Did you see that?
What, getting a lot of Jello? Pudding?
He's locking himself in the bathroom.
Getting a lot of pudding.
This is as close to a jail cell as he's going to get.
Yeah.
Before the actual jail cell.
Very funny.
But
Very,
they're
very
taking a star off. Good for them. I didn't
I
even
heard.
think about that.
That's what I heard.
I thought we were going to have a Walk of Fame in Ocala. Whatever happened to that idea?
Yeah, we
Before
were
my
supposed
time.
to.
No.
No.
This was like during the film festival a year ago or so.
Yep.
2 years ago. Then it would be. Didn't have it last year.
Okay. But do you
Something
remember
like
that?
No.
Or this year, yeah.
They were
Yeah.
asking for nominees, people to name for this Hall of Fame. Walk of Fame.
That's
And
right.
where was the Walk of Fame going to be? Going around the
By
square?
the Marion Theater, yeah, somewhere
by
around
the
there.
Marion Theater and around the square they were going to have it, but
Walk of Fame.
that's Lori Zink and Greg Thompson.
So what would they do? Put the the star, and then they won't put the handprints and all that.
I don't know.
That's different. That's different, isn't it? Than
yeah,
the star.
I think so. Yeah,
That's only a
Chinese theater.
Chinese theater.
who? Man's Chinese theater. Or
Yeah,
something like
yeah.
that?
Not to be confused with Nature's Chinese theater.
Or woman's Chinese theater.
Yeah, they were going to sell stars and then put it in there in front of the
'em
Marion
on
Theater and around the square.
I like that idea, actually.
But
I
they
think that's a good idea,
dropped
but
the
wonder
ball.
whatever happened to it.
Yeah, they just
I don't know.
You have to pay. Who would you put there, though? Who locally?
Mozart.
Who locally would you put?
Bruce
Mozart
Mozart.
would be a good one. Yeah.
Bruce Mozart would be good.
Who would you put there, Joe? Whose name?
No, I have no names I can think of that I would. There's so many that you could put there, but how is a category? How many times a year you're going to do it? Just once?
Well, what
a
are the
year?
categories? Like in Hollywood, you have a TV, radio,
O'Neill.
records.
Screenplays.
Do they have screenplays?
I think so. I'm not
But you know that little logo on the top? It'll tell you what they were famous
yeah.
for.
Yeah, film.
But there is no, that I know of, a set time where they can put the star in. Once a month, once every 2 months, whatever. I don't know how it's done.
In Hollywood?
Yeah.
I think it's whenever you want.
Right. So would it be the same here? So we have stars all over the place.
We just don't have enough sidewalk space.
Well, you
Or
can't.
maybe we don't have enough celebrities.
Have you ever been to Hollywood?
Yeah.
And seen this Walk of Star, or what do you call it, Walk of Fame?
Yeah.
You know, you always see it on TV, and they all Man's Theater, right?
Right.
But
Yeah,
it goes down by the laundromat.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, I got to start where I'm in front of the laundromat down there, and
yeah, you're on a map.
No,
You
I
got
know.
coordinates.
It's really far.
it is but because there's so many. You know, Louis Armstrong, I guess. You know, all those are on that there. But we've got.
Do you know Sinatra is more than once? He's got TV, he's got movies, and he's got
Record.
radio and records. So I think he's got all four.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
What was the one?
Tom Petty.
Somebody right now locally here is getting a resurgent of popularity with Snoopy, the Guardsman.
Oh, right,
Royal
right,
Guardsman.
right,
They're
yeah.
getting
Oh, okay.
50 years.
Well, that's because there's a book out about Phil Ganhard, so they're tapping into that.
Yeah, I think so.
The producer.
I think so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So they've been in the news lately around here, and they're local.
They're nice guys.
Yeah.
Bobby Goldsboro's still around here somewhere.
So there
Yeah,
you go.
he's
Now
here.
there's the
He should
star.
stop into the new studios. He was at the old
We
one.
should have a Royal Guardsman star. Mm-hmm. A Bobby Goldsboro star. Now we're talking.
Mel Tillis,
Mel Tillis, that's true.
Bruce Mozart.
Of course, you got John Travolta in the area.
Yeah.
Yeah, Reba McEntire that used to live here.
Where does she live? She lives here.
No, not anymore.
She did.
She did. She had property here off 44, I
Oh,
think.
but she moved.
Yeah, she sold it, I think.
Wonder why?
How come she wasn't here anymore?
Because she could.
Because she could.
Because she could. I don't know. There's a place that country western stars come in here. I won't mention where it is, but they come in under the radar when they're going to a concert or something, and they're on their way there. They come in for the weekend and they just chill, but they're under the radar. Not everybody knows when they're coming in,
Have
who
you
they
met
are
them?
until they come and they go.
Have you met them?
The stars?
Yeah.
No.
So bring them on the radio. That'd be
No,
neat.
if I had, they would be. Oh, I would try to. I don't say they would be.
Wow.
You told
That
us
would
you'd
be
never
cool.
starstruck, but have you ever met somebody you were starstruck with?
No.
Never.
I met James Gardner and Jack
Who's
Lemmon.
the most famous person you had? It's kind of hard call to make.
Betty
but-
White.
Betty White. Yeah.
She's the most famous that
amazing.
that I worked with.
All right.
I met other people. You know, this is WOCA Ocala.
Fox News Radio, I'm Chris Foster. A caravan of Central Americans at the U.S.-Mexico borders mostly being kept out, told there's no room at the processing facility in San Ysidro, California.
The first step in the asylum process means you have to get in front of a hearing officer. And to do that, you first must be admitted